Hey, it's Dr. Sebastian Gonzalez again from Performance Play Sports Care. Today we're going over a mobility technique for increasing pain-free, pinch-free range of motion in your baseball player with hip impingement. Now this is just one of the mobility techniques we use at the office. There are lots more, and if you follow the link description below in a playlist, hopefully there should be the rest, or there will be the rest in that playlist there, so we're making it all available to you. Now if you don't understand the concept of hip impingement with baseball players, you really need to watch the description that we have below. We have a link available, so check that out. Now this exercise is called baseballing out the glute medius, which is going to be right here. The glute medius is a muscle which is important in regards to single leg stance with hitting as well as pitching or throwing. This is a mobility technique we use typically to increase range of motion or normal pain-free, unrestricted range of motion so we can get the most out of our strength exercises such as cleans, power, or deadlifts as well as squatting. The way we start this, and I'm going to use a GoPro so you guys can see a little bit closer in on it because it'll be underneath me, is that we'll put it right on the glute medius, which runs in a fan configuration just like this. I guess I'll start the GoPro going right now. Now this muscle is, again, it's right here, and if you see, how are we going to do this the best? If you see right here, it kind of comes in this configuration. It goes all the way back about here. So when we take this ball on the underside, we're going to mainly hit kind of around here. And your stopping point in regards to height is going to be right here. Notice that you're going to hit bone, 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 then there's soft. You don't want to go into the soft on this. You want to stay right below it onto the bone. And usually there's nothing there really to damage. There's a couple nerves and stuff. For the most part, people don't hit them as long as they don't crush the area. But here's what it's going to look like in real time. So I usually put it right onto the area, right there. And, whoop, slipped out on me. So I put on the area right there. Crossing the leg. And now you're going to roll onto it really slowly. I'm going to kick my head back just to relax. Now what I'm looking for is mainly pressure, and you're going to feel some areas that are tender, which is okay. It shouldn't be excruciating, and if it is, you got a lot of work to do. Now there also shouldn't be any leg pain because there is a sciatic nerve back there as well, but it's a little bit back further and more towards the actual butt crease. Now I usually just roll up and down on this, and you can feel where the seams hit you. It'll increase in pressure as well, which is okay. Usually spend about 30 seconds or so on an area. Once you're done with a single area, you can roll more. You notice the ball came more forward. Now you're on a different area as well. If this is troublesome for you to do with the leg up, you can do it with it down. But for the most part, you just get in there, get some blood moving, and you'll see that at the end, you'll have better motion overall. Now this is just one of the exercises we use for our circuit on mobility for players with impingement. Now other things that can be included in there are myofascial release techniques, stretching, or distraction techniques. Most of our mobility circuits take about 10 to 15 minutes, and if you're confused about how to put one together, we actually have a PDF for you. Check out the link description below. We have it all laid out there. We have majority of the things that we use, at least on baseline conditions or just prevention. Now if you learned something from this video, please share with your teammates. If you don't want your teammates to get injured, or you want your hips to work better, to produce more power, to have more longevity in your playing time, and just for the most part be a better player, share with them. Thumbs up. I promise they will not be disappointed with what they're watching.